team could win on the road. I think it was 0-5 to start on the road. And it was 3 straight wins. Do you see any kind of difference in approach to road games and adversity from this group at this point?
I see a lot of growth in this group, experiencing what we experienced at the beginning of the season, where, yeah, we did struggle. First road game was against Louisville, and then our second road game was against Illinois, and we were trying to find ourselves. There were times where offensively, the shots, the ball wouldn't fall. Kept going back to film and seeing how and what area we can improve on. Being able to have that mindset of having that positivity approach to, okay, let's find solutions. And each and every guy in that locker room on this team has always been positive throughout the process. Now we're improving, obviously, with good health. Today we didn't have one of our best players, but our guys did an amazing job of just staying locked in the moment and trying to figure it out. At times, it's always not going to be pretty.
Coach, what makes a good road team?
Well, that's a great question. You tell me. I think everyone will say, hey, when you're making shots, you have confidence. Confidence start to feed more of guys seeing the ball go in the basket, playing with more energy and playing with more excitement, playing with more fight. But sometimes, winning ugly on the road is beautiful as well. And you got to have a group that's connected and a group that's playing defense. And today, I think that's what really helped us was our defensive energy.
Juwan, on the defense, you guys really didn't shoot all that well before. You get some clutch ones late, but I feel like a month ago this team would have lost the game if it only shot 6 of 23 from 3. I guess how has the defense kind of come around?
Practice and film, and then I had to go back to the drawing board along with my staff and figuring out what adjustments we will make. Also, guys, just learning the details of how I teach it and the concepts. That takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Yes, we all want to see it happen right away, instant results, because we live in a microwave world. But it takes time of building it, and I think our guys are now seeing, like, you buy into defense, defensive concepts, trusting, communicating, good results come from it.
What do you see from Colin just in terms of how he's adjusted to having a smaller role compared to the beginning of the year?
Well, if you go back to that picture that surfaced out there in the social media where Colin, after our game at home versus, Indiana, he stayed in the gym at Chrysler by himself, getting shots up. Usually some guys will go back to their dorm, they'll sulk, they'll be pointing the fingers at everyone else but themselves. Colin has always been positive throughout the approach. You heard it earlier when he was here talking about that he has that stay ready type attitude, and you never know when your name's going to be called on. But when you have the positive mindset and you're staying ready and staying locked in, and you're feeding energy and cheering for your teammates and knowing what's happening on the floor, buying into film, coming in on off days, getting extra work in for yourself, getting shots up like he did after the game, I feel comfortable going with him.
I guess my follow-up would be, how can you continue the momentum from tonight's performance?
And role changes every time, depending on situations.
Coach, what's different from the rack than other away arenas that you guys played at?
Well, it's loud. Let's say that. You have an energetic crowd. The team has had a lot of success here, being 17-0. It's a smaller environment. I think it's one of the smaller arenas in the Big Ten. And everyone talk about it. It's a historic place. I'm just happy I got a chance to witness it.
Seems like you guys are a lot more demonstrative in key moments of games. You just maybe I don't know if it's just a product of maybe being later in the year or guys coming together or something internal going on. But do you see that, or am I just crazy?
No, our guys are. They know what the season means to them, and it's their season. And yes, let's be real about it. We've had injuries to one of our key players, and that's Isaiah Livers. But that's how the season goes sometimes. You're going to reach some adversity. How you deal with adversity, that's when you define like who you really are. And I think this group sees that, you know, we have a lot of season to play. We take it game by game, and we stay locked in, stay all in. Beautiful things will happen.
Juwan, you used the word grit in your post-game interview, and Colin just used it up here. How do you guys define that as a team?
Well, grit comes from within. It comes within your heart and within your mindset. And I think our guys displayed a lot of grit. When you talk about Rutgers, who is a very tough team, played well at home, they put a lot of pressure on the rim. Today we protected the paint very well. They only scored 26 points. Also, you look at the field goal percentage. If you round it out, even number, they shot 35% from the field. In the third, from three-point line, in the first half, they made 3 threes. I touched on it, our guys at halftime, like, yo, we can't let them knock down three-point shots. Second half, they went 0 for 10 from 3. That's part of the grit that I see from this group, and I'm actually, you know, happy and applauding that I'm a coach and being able to coach it.
Time for a couple more.
Juwan, how important were those 2 threes by Xavier at the beginning to kind of help you guys settle in?
Every shot that goes in is important, but it's good to see the ball go in. And you know, they went under him on the screen. He was wide open. I want him to take it. If he would have missed those 2 shots, I would say take the third shot. But it's nice, and for any player when they see the ball goes in, you know, it becomes an ocean sometimes.
Well, what can you say about Xavier's ability to see, you know, they're going under screens, all right, I'll do this, and kind of always be able to have a counter to what is being thrown at him, especially in those ball screens?
Yeah, we practiced those moments. We worked on it, and you know, it's nothing new. He's a smart enough player that knows how to see where the reads are, and anytime when a guy just step off you and you're right there and you're able to line it up and massage the ball, line the seams up and shoot it, that's great. He was confident of taking the shot, and the ball went in.
You guys go back and measure the percentage of correct reads that he makes after games, and do you have like a baseline average? I'm just curious.
I can't give you the number right now, but yes, we watch film.
Right.
Yeah, and we also go and practice and prepare on certain reads, whether how a team is, you know, playing ball screens.
Andrew, do you have an update on Isaiah?
No, I do not. Day to day. That's the best I can tell you.
So coming into today, I mean, when did you know he wouldn't play tonight, I guess?
Well, game time. Game time.
James?
And I wasn't in tears either. I was like, you know what? Hey, let's go, Brandon Johns. Like you're doing baseball. You know, you remember Ozzie Guillen, the coach for the White Sox? So when he goes to a reliever, right? And they used to have that closer in the 8th inning. He'll go. That's what I did to Brandon Johns.
Did you get the reference, or did you get the response?
He came in and he started the game.
Was Isaiah able to practice yesterday?
Yeah, he practiced. But he didn't do a lot of up and down. But when I noticed that he had a little bit of limp, then I said, hey, you know what, let's just rest it a little bit, and then let's see how it responds tomorrow. And came in today, and it was a little stiff. We had a nice shoot around, and I just made a game time decision that, you know, I think it's best for him to rest it.
Obviously, he's dealt with injuries this season. What else can you say to him at this point? Obviously, up and down the injury he's had with his health.
We have to continue to stay positive and support him during the process, because it's not easy. You know, the kid wants to play, and he was emotional after hearing that he was not going to play tonight, because he wanted to be out there to help his brothers go out here and compete against a tough team like Rutgers.
Okay, Coach. Thank you.